Preston here, and I'm at the Photobooth for an unboxing of boxes. Keep in mind that every moment that has occurred in our universe led up to these 3 boxes arriving today at exactly the same moment as far as the totality of existence is concerned. Just wait till you see what's inside. I don't know what's inside. I know what 1 or 2 of the things are, but I think there are other things included. You know, let's just get on with this. You didn't come here to listen to me talk about opening boxes on camera. You came here to watch me opening boxes on camera. And I'm going to deliver. Box 1 is from Lucas. Lucas is one of the Toy Boys over at the YouTube channel Toy Boys, link in the description below. Toy Boys are producing weekly content with editing and sound effects and stuff that you can watch with your eyes and listen to with your ears. They also do they post a toy-themed podcast every Monday on their YouTube channel. Make sure you check out episode 5 in particular. It's really hard to read my notes and cut this thing open at the same time, so I'm going to take a second here. Cut this open. Make sure you check out episode 5 in particular, where they invited me to come on as a guest for the entire show. I do know that Lucas recently purchased an Art Asylum Space Ghost clear variant action figure from, it's from way back in like 2000. He bought it so he could have the desk and the other accessories from Space Ghost Coast to Coast that came with it to use with his new Mezco 1/12 Space Ghost, and he mentioned in one of their unboxing videos that he was going to give it away for free, so I reached out to him and said I will take it. Inside there is some other stuff here. First up is this thing, and I don't know what this thing is. Someone will have to tell me what that is, but it's this guy, and it's this guy. So that's one. And here we've got some bubble wrap. And we've got, all right, here's the piece I was looking for. Clear variant, as you know from previous videos, or you may not know, I'm a big fan of translucent figures. It is the easiest gimmick way to sell me a figure. And I didn't know this one existed. It makes sense, you know, Space Ghost has got his invisibility powers and weak ankles. But that's a sharp-looking figure. I would like to get the actual regular version of the Space Ghost figure, but for now I'm totally cool starting with the translucent version. You know, in their unboxing video, Mari and Lucas talked about how slimy it felt, and I don't feel the sliminess on this. I know what they're talking about. I have plenty of old figures that have that sort of plastic breakdown where they start to feel a tactile thing going on there. Maybe clean this one, I don't know. I'll at the very least I'll hit it with some detergent or something, just to make sure that there's nothing going on there with any weirdness, any weird slime. What else we got in here? We've got this guy. He's a bug. I don't know what he goes to. Let me know in the comments. We've got this thing. I don't know what he goes to. This is all stuff I'm unfamiliar with. And lastly, a couple more bits. This guy, well, I know this guy's from Halo. He's a Halo Mega Bloks guy. Is that guy from Halo? I don't know. And then this soldier guy here, I don't know what any of these things go to. Stuff I'm not familiar with, but I assume this is his backpack. Hang on here, let's get a backpack. That works, that seems to go with him. But cool stuff, and I'll hook these guys up with those Acid Rain figures. He looks like he's about the same scale. Anyway, this is really awesome. Lucas, thanks for including all this other stuff. Thank you for sending this out. Make sure you check out the Toy Boys when you have a chance. Like I said, link in the description below. I'm going to put this stuff over here. Box 2. Box number 2 is from Dan Stahl. Dan got in touch with me after he saw the G.I. Joe Sigma 6 video we posted in the previous to this Dan in the Photobooth episode, to say that he had a Tunnel Rat figure from Sigma 6 that he'd hooked me up with, since that was a piece that I did not have in my collection. So we're gonna crack this open. And what do we got here? There's more. There's just a Tunnel Rat in here. Brown paper. We've got Tunnel Rat. I'm still missing a lot of figures from Sigma 6, but it's definitely a collection that I'd like to get further into. And there are a few figures I've owned previously, and you know, sometimes your collection is larger, sometimes it's smaller, sometimes you move and you have to scale down. I'm gonna take his. Oh no, it's got elastic straps on it. I'm not gonna take it off right now. But there are figures I've had in the past from Sigma 6 that I have been, for one reason or another, have traded or sold and don't currently have in my collection. Man, these ratcheted joints are so tight. But Tunnel Rat is one that I've never owned, so it's cool to have him in my collection. And you know what? I was never really that fond of the Tunnel Rat character on the original G.I. Joe. I don't know what it was. I know he's based on Larry Hama, and that's cool and everything. Maybe it was just because he was one of the characters in the movie, and I felt like he was replacing my heroes because they were cycling out the old guys, bringing in the new guys. But this is a cool design. I like him, and I'm going to have some... take a better look at his board here and stuff. But... once again, thank you, Dan, for sending this. Oh, there's other stuff here. I'm already moving on to the thank you. I didn't even look at the other stuff he sent. In this bag is all kinds of missiles and rockets. I'm assuming Dan's got a, just like everybody else, has a bin of accessories and parts and stuff that you're just waiting to put together. But this is all G.I. Joe stuff that I can... I mean, these are these are either Sky Striker missiles or they go to the tactical battle platform. Actually, you know what? I think that's what they are because they've got these on here. We've got a Fang Bomb. We've got some Rattler missiles. Yep, this is Rattler bombs. These are Rattler missile parts. We've got some Fang missiles. I don't know what these blue missiles go to. If you know what these are, let me know in the comments below. These are some depth charges for the whale. This is a missile for, I believe, these are for the Night Raven, I'm pretty sure they go in the back. Those little drones that launch off. This is Snow Serpent, the Ferret, Silver Mirage, I believe, and then a bunch of other stuff in here too. Cool, that's awesome. I have a bin that's just missiles and bombs and stuff. I was actually looking at that just the other day, trying to match some things up. So I will put all of those in there. Thank you again, Dan, for sending this stuff out. Us Dans who collect toys gotta stick together. I'm gonna slide that stuff out of the way for a second here and get to box 3. Box number 3 is actually from Mrs. Toy Galaxy. Her job has her traveling all around the, just all around. And when she's out on the road, she picks up stuff here and there from consignment shops or antique stores, or wherever she's looking at stuff that isn't really toy related, but knows that I like toys. So I don't know what's in here. Let's take a look. See what's in here. First up is a bubble mailer. Inside is a, this is not, it's not Marvel Legends. This is probably just from Spider-Man Classics, I'm guessing. I don't know exactly which line this is from, but this one's cool. I've never had the, I don't know whose art style this is based on, but it's got the, these eyes are en vogue right now. Deadpool, Homecoming Spider-Man. No, they're not removable, but this is actually much better done than the Homecoming Spider-Man did. And you know, this is from that era where I'm assuming this is Spider-Man Classics. Look at this, double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. I was buying at this point, but I didn't have this figure. This App Crunch better than the Marvel Select Daredevil that I just picked up. That's for sure. Neck's a little weird, but that's a really great figure. That's a really nice piece. I'll throw that in my Spider-Man bin. And we've got a movie Hulk. That's a pretty cool piece. Definitely a piece I haven't had before. It's not bad. You know what? From the neck down, he's pretty good, but that face, I don't know what's going on there. Not quite a 6-inch scale figure. He's kind of small, you know. Spider-Man shouldn't... that height's a little off for me. Especially for how raged out he is, but that's a pretty cool figure. And what else do we have here? We've got a whole bag of stuff. Oh, hey! Speaking of Sigma 6. I will have to find out where these came from. Got a couple of knockoffs. Nah, not technically knockoffs. These are the core figures. This is a core Corman and a Leatherneck knockoff here. I will add them to. I have a giant bag, gallon bag. Maybe even, I might even have 2 gallon bags at this point. They're just chock full of the core figures. Here we've got a, this isn't even, I don't even know what this is from. This is even in like, not even Valor versus Venom. This is just a 5 POA Cobra Commander. I was definitely checked out of G.I. Joe at this point, so I don't know exactly what line that's from. But these are pretty cool. This is definitely 2 pieces that were not. I did not already have in my Sigma 6 collection. What a banner day. What a banner 2 weeks for Sigma 6. Representing good stuff. Snake Eyes doesn't have much of his gear here. He's just got this backpack. But the nature of these figures, especially Snake Eyes, is that you don't need all that stuff. He does not have the little cover. There's supposed to be a little cover here for his arm communicator keypad thing. But, you know, the jungle camo, that's not bad. And then we've got, I believe this is the Iron Grenadier. One of Destro's goons. This is not quite fitting where it's supposed to be, but that's another piece that I've never had. I've never had an Iron Grenadier figure. In fact, when I was looking these figures up the other day, matching up the accessories and stuff on the pieces that were featured in last week's video, I did not even know there was an Iron Grenadier, so that's really fortuitous. Nice job, Mrs. Toy Galaxy. And what else is in here? Oh, nice. Look at that. That's a, I'm going to blank on this, the specific line this is from. It's that X-Men line that was kind of like around Classics, I believe. Maybe it's X-Men Classics. Or there was that like weird, I can't remember the name of the line, but I had the Wolverine and Beast and Cyclops not too long ago, and they all had these sort of weird designs to them. This is actually, I've never seen this Juggernaut before, and that's a really cool Juggernaut design. I'm not usually a fan of the Juggernaut in general, but I'm digging this costume. That is a pretty cool costume, and it's always better when you can actually take his helmet off. And that is not the worst Juggernaut head I've ever seen. That is actually pretty cool. What does this lever do? Is this Secret War, DC Superpowers punching action? This is not doing much. Oh, there we go. Hey, swimming, running, I don't know. But nicely done, nice figure. Very good looking piece there. Nice alternate take on the Juggernaut. We've got 2 blind bags. All right, we're going to put those aside real quick. We've got blind bag Lego minifigures. We've got a just an awful Emperor Palpatine figure. I don't remember which specific. I'm not even gonna waste the screen time with that one. That one's terrible. Nice job, Miss Toy Galaxy, but that's not a good figure. We've got this tiny Skeletor, no Havoc staff. I think I have the Beast Man from this line as well. And we've got Thor without his cape, but he does have Mjolnir, and I don't know if that's supposed to light up. And then classic Power of the Force Darth Maul with no lightsaber. I'm sure I have an extra one somewhere. And then we've got... Oh, you know what? Let's grab this book first since we just looked at that. This is a pretty cool piece, which is going to come in handy when we do finally get to History of Robotech and Macross and all that stuff. This is actually really, really great. I've never seen this before. And I am a student of Robotech right now and Macross and all that stuff. So I still have a lot to learn about all of it. Slowly working my way through the Netflix stuff. But this is actually, wow, this is, nice job. Nice job, Mrs. Toy Galaxy. What a cool book. You know, she's always looking at the book section and I'm like, books? What can you do with books? So, you know, when we go to flea markets, I'm always like out there running ahead of her, trying to get to every single table before, you know, simultaneously be at every single table before anybody else can get to them. And she very slowly goes table to table, being very careful, and is constantly finding stuff that I miss because I just ran by tables, you know, because somebody's got a bunch of books, and I'm like, I don't care about books, I want action figures, and then I miss all the cool stuff, and she's like, oh, hey, look at this, I found 3 Boba Fetts at that guy's table that had books, and I'm like, well, I'm glad we came here together. I lost my razor blade. Let me know in the comments where my razor blade went. All right, I'm just gonna tear them open. we've got this is, I don't know who this is. This is this person. Hang on. There's that. And there's that. Alright. That's one. And second one is... Oh, this looks like King Tut. Maybe? Is he one of the figures? There's that. There's that. Yeah, King Tut. Good stuff. We have a case full of Lego minifigures. I will throw these two in there. Good stuff. Would like to have seen Eraserhead in there, but I'll just have to track him down on eBay or something. Last piece that was in here, I can tell already. I'm sure you can see what it is too. We've got Boba Fett number 349, I think. I think that's 349. Good looking piece. Rocket's intact. It's a Hong Kong. No gun, but really tight joints. Good stuff. Very, very good. Great box of stuff. Thank you, Mrs. Toy Galaxy. Those are the boxes. Thanks for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks. Later.